This is Shadows Enigma giving you an exclusive video. Uh, yeah, as I said, no more. I'm making this video for Destiny 2. Apparently, just got done watching somebody named Sweetcicle on his YouTube channel, or Cheeky. I'm singling you out, buddy, because you wanna complain about the problems in Destiny 2, like the raid, how it was so buggy, and then you start talking about people who want clout and money, and you start saying about, well, then stop streaming, blah blah blah. You see, I'm not afraid to say your YouTube channel, and I'm not afraid to actually single you out. And here's why I'm not afraid. And this, because this is the issue. This is just a platform that you can upload videos on and make content for. Destiny 2, yes, with the new expansion, you need to expect bugs. You need to expect these issues. And instead of focusing on the problem, you ignore the solution. Okay? First of all, a raid race, okay, that's fine. If y'all want to have a raid race competition, go for it. Nobody's stopping you. But if it's that bad where you can't figure it out on your own, and you need teammates to go to another team and get information about any raid, any new content whatsoever, I'm not even going to talk about the raid. I'm going to talk about the entire expansion. Okay? What you fail to realize is, instead of being, in awe of what you've been given, you're wanting a single thing out of it. You think the raid is the most important thing out of the entire expansion. Let's give you a reality check there, buddy. Freaking Bungie works their ass off. They work their ass off and make content for everybody. Everybody. For everybody to enjoy. Whether if it's the raid, whether if it's a pinnacle, whether if it's the new story plot that they added, and on all the abilities, Masterwork and Masterwork 4, Mastercraft, whatever the freak it is, to me, when a company can actually be like, hey, we're going to make this, and we're going to put all our effort into it, and we're going to make something great out of it. There's a reason why they took this expansion and pushed it back another year or so they could make it a really good expansion. And what you failed to realize there, Sweetcicle, is that when I make content, when I do it because I want to. I don't do it for the clout. I don't do it for the money. Honestly, I just want something to make for everybody to enjoy, so that when I pass on someday, not only does my family have something that they can look back on and be like, hey, fond memories, but for everybody else to enjoy as well. Everybody. You're like 20 some years old, maybe even almost 30, and you're not picturing the solution. You're just focused on the problem. So right now, my problem is you. You're the problem for me. You are the problem. If you honestly believe that the best thing out of any Destiny 2 expansion is the raid, then you need to stop streaming. You need to stop being a YouTuber, and you need to just stop and recollect on what you said, and then realize that what you said is wrong, because that's exactly what it is. It's wrong. And another thing is, it seems like every time I say something, nobody takes it seriously. Because everybody has their head so far up in the clouds with all these gimmicks that you can't wake up and smell the coffee, figuratively speaking. Meaning you have no grasp on what's real. And if that's your lifestyle, that's fine. That's you. Okay, I have nothing against you as a person, but as a content creator, I have issues. Okay, issues. Let me tell you something. I get up every day, man. I'm 37 years old. You know, and I'm not trying to make y'all feel bad for me, but I'm 37 years old. I have been gaming for 16 years. Maybe more. I've actually gamed, and that's just Xbox. I have gamed Xbox for almost 16 years. It says 13, 14, but there was a time where they didn't register that shit. It's called Xbox Original. And I get on here and I see these 20, 30-year-old kids on YouTube talking about, well, the raid is the best thing, blah, blah. No, you know, I'm done. I'm done with y'all. If this is what YouTube and streaming has come to, then you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna stream, and I'm gonna do what I want to do, and you're gonna do what you want to do, even though what you're gonna do is wrong. But whatever, you know. Be thankful you have a fan base, because let me tell you something, man. I have streamed for like 3 years, going on 3 years, and I only have one viewer to show for it, and that's my wife. And at least my wife I can actually say my wife stands by me and supports my dreams to becoming a Twitch streamer, and my dreams to leave something behind so that everybody can enjoy it. But yet, I suffer through it every goddamn day. And you know something? I don't bitch about it either. There's things that you don't know that I tolerate on a daily basis. The arachnoid cyst is just the first thing I deal with on a daily basis. Let me tell you something, man. When you've gamed it and you've streamed it and you put your heart and blood, sweat, and tears into it, and it doesn't get you anywhere, then you know, maybe it is time to hang up the gloves. Maybe it is time to give it up. But no. Somehow I dig myself deep every day, and I push myself every day to, even for nobody, even for just my wife, if I have to make content for everybody. You don't see me going on freaking Warzone or going on freaking other games and trying to act like I'm big and bad and all that shit when I know I'm not big and bad. When I'm not the number one player. When I'm not the top-notch dude. I don't even try to have that mindset. You want to know why? Because I realize that there's always somebody better than me. And that's the competitive mindset. There's always somebody better. So if you want to take PvE and try to make it a competition, I feel bad for you. Because player versus environment was not meant for that. It was meant for bringing a community together. And what you're trying to do is tear it apart. Because you're not happy with it. So, with that being said, Bungie, when the second week came out for the patch, you did a wonderful job. You fixed most of the bugs, if not all of them, and I'm very proud of you. You know, and this is something I've expected from the first week, is I knew there was going to be some bugs, I knew there was going to be some issues, and you know, and the best thing you could do is just fix them. You know, like you got to have, you know, and maybe you know what? I'm not even gonna say I'm too old for this shit, because I'm not. You're too young for this shit. And you know what? And if you're not even gonna follow me, then I'm just gonna be like this. I'm gonna be like this guy right here in my hand. Don't try to follow me.